All right. Hold on. Let me get my life together. All right. All right. We are live. Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay. I am live over here. I am live over here. Let's see one thing. Give me a second. All right. All right. So let's see. I am so sorry. I am trying to configure multiple screens. If you know me, you know that's what I'm doing. So, yes, I should have had this together beforehand. All right, let's go. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the holiday AI advantage. So everybody is always wondering like what is AI? How can I use it in my business? Now we have the holidays coming up and there are multiple ways that you can utilize AI to help you in your business to be able to manage support, right? Without hiring a team. And so that's what I'm going to show you today how to do that. So let's get into it and let's get into who I am, all right? So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Jennifer J. I am the owner of Premier Business Systems. I am the founder of Premier Biz System, which is an all-in-one CRM system. So I've been developing systems for since I was 14 in my family's construction company. And I went on to launch my own business from there. I did obtain my degree in IT, and one of the things that I did was to hack into a LMS system in the country of Moldova and let them know how they can close up the security breaches and how I got in and what they needed to do to secure that, right? So it would be the same as if you were to have someone come to your home and say, hey, break into my home, let me know all the ways that people are getting in, and then you have someone come and secure those spots. That's all it is. Also, I've been the mastermind between the automations and strategy for many popular 6, 7, and 8-figure businesses. And my mission, my personal mission, is to help automate 100 businesses a year. Okay. So let's start by talking about how businesses succeed today. Businesses succeed today by consistently capturing, consistently converting, and consistently following up. Consistently following up and consistently retaining our current customers. And now, as we were doing that manually, we can do that now with AI. Okay. And I'm going to tell you and I'm going to talk about it. All right. So, why AI and why AI now? AI now is because now we have a tool, right? AI is just a tool to be able to support us more efficiently in our business, right? And so being able to support us more efficiently allows us to do more, right? So my motto is work less, make more, and get home for dinner, right? So we're able to do more with our time now because we're able to use this tool of AI. Okay. And so I have a question for you. How much business have you lost this year because you couldn't follow up fast enough? Let me know in the chat. I should reframe this by saying, this is what I usually do in networking events. I start with this question: who has lost business because they couldn't follow up fast enough? Everybody. Don't sit and say you didn't. Because there are instances where you don't even know that you lost that business because you couldn't follow up fast enough, right? And so right now, about I need to change my statistic because it's 35 to 50% of businesses are failing to follow up, right? And either they're following up one or two manual follow-ups and they drop off, or they're not following up at all, right? And so that's why we are having this conversation today. Okay. Now, usually people are paying for things that AI can handle. You're losing business if calls aren't answered, messages aren't answered, emails aren't responded to, and we can't do it fast enough, right? Or we're relying on outdated, expensive solutions when a better alternative exists. Now, the holidays are coming up. We can't be everywhere and satisfy every single situation. So, of course, as a business owner, you're going to want to be attentive to your business, but then you're sliding your family, right? Because your family's like, oh, come on, we're going to play this game, or we're going to do this, or we're going to do that, or you're always working, or whatever. I know you guys have heard that. So, this is a way to help you manage these things with and also be present with your family for the holidays, right? All right, so let's talk about the benefits of AI. So the benefits of AI is being able to have that speed to lead, right? So right now, the average attention span is 8 seconds, right? But in business, it's 5, because we need to get to them within 5 seconds of them contacting our business in whatever manner that they are. If not, they're going to go to your competitor or they're going to go to someone else. And we could do that with AI because it's going to consistently respond and we could depend on it to do that. All right, so let's get to the AI solutions that are available. So, the AI solutions that are available for businesses for the holidays right now are your AI receptionist, right? The inbound, outbound caller. So, the inbound, outbound caller can manage your phones, all right? Call people back if they need to be called back for whatever they're calling for. Then you have the live voice chat widget. So the live voice chat widget is able to operate as a chat widget, but it talks. Just simple as that. And I'm going to show you all these things. Then you have your on page support orb, which is, I'm going to show you better than I could tell you. That's my motto today. The on-page support orb will be able to answer questions, answer situations, same as the chat is, right? And so also, we have our review agent. This is the best time to get reviews. If you are not collecting reviews for your business, you need to start now. And we can do that with AI and automation together. So let's get into our first our first AI solution. Our first AI solution is the voice agent, right? So the voice agent is able to act as a receptionist, answering the phones, calling people back. If someone says, "Hey, this is not a good time, can you call me back?" Yes, it'll schedule itself to call that person back and continue whatever conversation they were having about whatever business solution they need, right? It also is has the ability to use sales techniques to book calls. We can configure this to send people a link to your offer, right? If they say, "Hey, I want those candles that you are advertising. Well, we're going to tell it ahead of time what campaigns we're going to advertise for Black Friday. So when people call, it already has the links and all of the things, right? And it can send it right to them. Here it is. Okay. All right. Also, when we think about the voice agent, they sound human. It's having a conversation. It's not yelling, agent, agent, agent into the phone. Okay. It's having a conversation. And you're going to be able to experience that. I'm going to give you that opportunity. Also, it's able to respond in a way that we can't. A lot of times we have a lot going on. So our mind may be somewhere else while someone is talking. We're not listening, we're not paying attention, and we give them some wrong information, or we don't give them the best answer we could have. AI is going to give them the best answer that they can, right? And so let's look at this. A lot of people are have behaviors that affect us as business owners, right? And we, as business owners, because we are people, have these same issues. So 34% of callers hang up and never call back if you don't answer. I know I do. So I know you do it too. Then you have 62% of calls that go unanswered or unresponded to by businesses because you're working, you're doing other things, you're in meetings, you don't have time to answer the call. And by the time you call them back, they've moved on, right? 60% of consumers call a business after finding them on Google. So a lot of people are doing SEO, and from SEO, what happens? We Google everything. I know I Google everything. We Google everything. And now we're not just using Google as a um as typing it in, we're using it as a voice search. So you want your business to be able to come up, but you want to be able to handle the traffic and handle the calls when they come in, right? And so I know I do this, but 85% of people abandon calls if they get voicemail because sometimes voicemail never gets returned. All right. And they're like, look, I'm not about to leave a voicemail and wait 5 months for someone to call me back. I want to get this solved right now. So the AI voice agent handles all of this. No voicemail, it's answering, and it can answer multiple calls. Okay. All right, let's talk about the live chat widget. So the live chat widget has gotten an upgrade. All right. It is now a voice widget. It's not just chat. Okay. And so it's on the page, right? It can collect the leads info, but it does it in a different way. And it's not an average voice chat widget. It looks average, but not really. And it solves the speed to lead problem. During the holidays, this will be so crucial to have on your checkout pages and on your offer pages in case people have questions. I know that debunks the purpose of having a funnel, but what if your business is one where people always have questions? This is going to solve that problem. Okay. So, again, I can show you better than I could tell you. Now, this is my actual website. This is the voice chat widget on my website. Okay. And as you see, the little bubbles are configured for my AI agent, Mia. That's Mia right there, right? And I configured what she says because that's in my brand's voice, because that's how I talk, right? So it's like, hey there, need help? I got you. Click here. All right. Click there. This is what they see. What's up? Fill in your name and email, then click the button Let's Talk. I put Let's Talk there because they need to understand you're about to talk, right? Click to talk to Mia. And so what happens is they're going to put their information in right here, right? Capture. Remember, we talked about capture. So this is capturing their information. Then on top of that, she's going to be able to speak to them using their name right here. Okay. So next, after they hit click to talk to Mia, Mia starts talking to them. Oh my goodness. So she starts talking to them. It could be Mia. It could be, this is currently Addison, which is on my website. It could be anybody who you want it to be. Ooh, I'm rude. Um, it could be anybody who you want it to be, right? And so we configure these agents to be able to do what we want them to do in the business, right? We want them to be able to say what we want them to say. We can pick their voice. We train them up front what to do, right? Now, the beauty in this is, can you see this in your business over the holidays? Because you could put whatever you need to put right here, right? You could put candle offer expert, or you could put insurance quote expert, or whatever your offer is, right? AI package expert. Talk to me. You got questions before you purchase? Click the button, talk to me. What's your question, right? So this will be able to answer their questions and let them purchase, and you can continue to move on with your life. But wait, there's more. One of the things right here is, if you notice, it says talk again. So this chat widget is able to acknowledge the person who came back, and it's going to just, it can pick up the conversation, right? And it can say, hey, Tony, welcome back. How can I help you? Right? This is so crucial because now you don't have to sit and talk and chat and go through all of these questions before you get an answer, or before you make a purchase or abandon the purchase, right? All right. Hopefully you can pick up what I'm putting down, okay? All right. So, next, the voice chat widget. If we think about it as a business, we can think of it as use cases, right? Intake processor, because this is not just for the holidays. You can utilize this in your business as a support assistant, a quote assistant, quote qualifier, appointment concierge. It can be used in multiple ways, not just for the holidays, but for the holidays, these are crucial. Okay. All right. Let's talk about the orb. So I know when I say orb, you're thinking, what is an orb? You're probably thinking about some sci-fi tech thing, right? So no, what we're talking about is an on-page support agent similar to the voice agent, has the same capabilities as the voice agent, but it's able to be fancy, basically, is what it is. It's fancy, right? And so if you think of the orb, you think of it being able to just um be on certain pages and help people navigate to whatever your offer is. So I could show you better than I could tell you. So this is what the orb looks like. It floats up and down, it glows, and what people see is this. This is the orb right from my page, right? And it says click below to talk with Mia. You can put whatever you need to put here, right? And so what happens is, when they click, it starts talking. Now it doesn't, it's going to verbally communicate and ask for people's information, unlike the chat widget where they're going to put their information in first before they get information. So this one, it's going to talk and it's going to say, hey, welcome to whatever your business, or welcome to whatever page it is, and then ask them for the information. Okay. This and the voice chat widget are two new ways you can use AI in your business to support you, right? All right. And then let's talk about the review agent. So, the review agent, after they purchase or after the service is complete, You need to automatically ask for reviews because you're trying to rank in Google, you're trying to be seen, and guess what? We are in a trust environment now. It's all about trust. And so people will trust other people before they trust you. So have people leave reviews so they can hear and see what other people have to say about your business. Then you can have your review agent automatically respond to the reviews in your brand's voice. And guess what? If you don't like what it says, you can just go in and edit it. It's not permanent. Okay. So that's a way for us to be able to use AI to collect reviews from our customers. I see that most businesses are not consistently generating reviews, and you should be asking for reviews. I know that you forget and that you don't have time, right? And so that's why we use automation to ask for the review automatically after your service is complete or after the purchase is complete. We ask them to leave a review. Even with products, I see products where you get the product and the product has inside the little product, the little card, and it's like, hey, leave us a review, blah, 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 blah. But what also should be happening is that should be automated. So they should be getting a review if you have shipping. Hint, hint for your e-commerce people. If you have shipping, once that order is delivered to that person, you should be asking for a review. Maybe you could wait 2 days, 1 day after the shipping. You have an advantage over everyone else because you know when the thing was delivered, right? And so you need to automatically ask for review. As soon as they put that review there, your AI agent is going to respond. Okay. All right. So a bonus agent is the conversations agent who responds to text, responds to DMs, responds to chats, responds to your website chat widget, and solves the speed to lead problem. Okay. So the conversations agent is able to also have conversations, the same conversations that the voice agent was able to have. Right. And so as we wrap up, I just want to say that most businesses aren't leveraging AI for whatever reason. And most businesses aren't leveraging AI in the way that I'm presenting it because they just don't know, right? They don't know how. They can't see how it works. I get the question all the time, how can this work for my business? Right? And so what we do is we customize it based on your business. You see the tools that are there. Now we take those tools, we apply those to your business. We use AI and automation to be able to help your business operate and bring you in more business, right? And so one of the other things I want to show you is this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like when AI is managing DMs or text messages and it's asking for appointments. So as you see, this is from 2020, 2023, right? I've been using AI since 2023 on my DMs because I'm horrible at managing my DMs. I just can't. I can't give support to my customers and answer my DMs and do all of those things. So I have to use AI to help me as a support assistant, right? Right, because it's 24/7. I'm not 24/7. I'm in the bed by 10 o'clock. So if you messaging me at even 9 o'clock, I'm not responding. Right? And we can't do all of this because we'll burn out. All right. We will definitely burn out. So we have to use this to help us. Okay. And then what I want to say is that if we look at what everything I just showed you, here are the major benefits of AI. It's available 24/7. It can transfer a call to a live person. It doesn't have to be you talk to my AI to get everything you need, you can have it transferred to a live person. It's programmed by you to communicate the caller's information, right? It's programmed to also send you what happened on that call. So it's not just you having AI just do everything. You're able to see what was said by both parties on the call. And then there's no attitudes, there's no call offs, and it does exactly what you tell it, right? All right. So I present to you Mia and her army of agents, right? So we talked about the inbound receptionist. We talked about the live voice widget. We talked about the reminder. Oh, I didn't talk about the reminder caller. What I can say is that we also use AI to call to remind people of their appointments so that they don't forget. Or let's just say someone needs to reschedule. That AI agent can reschedule that call. All right. We also talked about the review agent, and then we talked about the bonus conversations agent. So I want to give you an opportunity to see this in action, right? So you could text chat, the word chat, to 470-333-6634. And what's going to happen is you're going to experience what this would look like. You see this every day when you go out. You see Wendy's has text text careers to whatever their number is, and you see it's in banks. And a lot of people use this for hiring, and then they'll send back the application for people to fill out or the process for people to fill out. This is a great way to use text message in your business. If that's your you want to communicate, you can have them text. That way they're used to receiving text messages from your business, right? Also, let's not forget about the QR code. All right. So most businesses I see are leaving leads on the table because again, they're not capturing information. And so if you're able to use the QR code, you scan this QR code with your phone, and let me show you what's going to happen next. It's going to pull up that person's messaging app, right? And so when it pulls up that messaging app, it's going to already have the word. So previously I told you to text the word chat to this same number you see up here. What we do is we program that on the back end of the QR code so that all they have to do is scan the QR code and hit send on their phone. And then now it's in action, right? And so I want to show you, I use this. This is my business card. And this QR code right here on my business card goes to a networking automation, meaning it's about me because I met you in person. And so I'm telling you about who I am, what I do, my past accomplishments, helping build that trust about who I am. Also, helping me stay relevant after the meeting, right? So as you go to your holiday parties, I know everyone is digital. Make sure that that digital card is working for you, right? Because this can just be a digital card as well with the QR code. Because really, that pretty digital card that you're using isn't helping you get more business because that card went into your phone and it's forgotten. If you just use a QR code, go on into Canva, queued it up, whatever, put your face on it, whatever. But the point is, you want it to be functional like this so that number one, you have their information, and on the back end of this is automation. Hopefully, you picking up what I'm putting down. And as we wrap up, let's just talk about how we can use all of this for our holiday campaigns, right? So AI will solve the speed to lead problem and abandoned cart, right? Also, it could transfer the call to a live person during business hours. It can serve as on page support before checkout. You can have it answer questions about offers that people may have because they're not going to read the frequently asked questions, but they'll talk to that live person or try to send an email about it, right? And it can update users' information too. So, like when people are moving so fast and they put the wrong information in, um, they can go to your on-page support and say, "Hey, my name is Shanae Jenkins, and I put my email in wrong. I need to update it." Then on top of that, it can man the business after hours, right? While you are with your family. All right, so in this 30 minutes, I have told you how you can use AI to not just manage and help you in the holiday season, but period. So if you want to see how this works in your business, you can book a discovery call and we can walk through what this would look like in your business. Okay. All right. So that is the end of this presentation. I got you in and out. If you want to talk to me, go ahead and book an AI discovery call by scanning this QR code and booking your call. My name is Jennifer J, and thank you for your time.